The super wealthy didn't use business plans to create wealth. They actually used specific ancient rituals that have been passed down through the generations to create attractor fields that virtually brought in wealth, power, control, and money into their life. There's one ritual that the elites use, and that is orgasm. I was taught very specifically the power, the energetic power of orgasm. If we have a strong sexual desire and learn how to transmute that into our, that creative energy into other activities, those activities have a lot of juice behind them and therefore have the ability to come to fruition very strongly.
Bro, listen to me very closely. In 5 years, the women will still be there. The distractions will still be there. The clubs, the popping bottles, it doesn't go anywhere, all right? It's there to stay. Trust me, you're not missing.
Number one rule for someone over 22 years old, do not take your parents' money at all costs. Go live with 8 friends, I don't give a shit. Eat White Castle, I don't give a fuck. Number 2, nobody's right but you. The amount of people in this room who've made it that were complete fuckheads at 22, 25, 29, 30, it takes time. Don't judge yourself that you don't have a Lamborghini yet. Like, it takes time. Work like a fucking dog in something you're interested in. If you want sports, come here and get coffee for you for 12 hours. Break in. You've got time to figure this out.
People born in February don't like to be around a lot of people. February borns avoid crowds, hate big groups, can't stand being around a lot of people. And it's not shyness, it's not social anxiety, it's something deeper.
February borns are either Aquarius or Pisces. Both are extremely sensitive to energy. Put them in a room with 20 people, they're absorbing 20 different energies.
Why can't February borns just ignore other people's energy?
Because they can't turn it off. February borns feel everything. Someone's anxious in the room, they feel it. Someone's fake, they sense it.
February borns hate small talk, and big groups force small talk, surface conversations, fake laughs, meaningless exchanges. It drains them.
Do February borns ever enjoy social situations?
Yes.
But only with small groups, 2 to 4 people max, people they actually trust, people they can be real with. In those settings, February borns come alive.
Large crowds overstimulate February borns. Too many voices, too much noise, too much movement, too much everything.
When February borns do attend rings, the recovery is brutal. So February borns don't like being around a lot of people because it costs them too much.
Too much energy,
Too much emotion, and too much stimulation.
Too much performance.
They're not antisocial, they're selectively social. They choose quality over quantity, depth over breadth.
So I think in the school system, they don't want us to learn about money because they just want to pump out good employees that do what they're told. I mean, if you look at school, it's opposite of what it takes to be successful in real life. Don't make a mistake. Do as you're told. Take tests by yourself. Don't cooperate. Do it by yourself. Do it on your own. And the last thing was, oh, there's only one right answer. No, there's tons of answers to a problem. So you come out of school scared to death of making a mistake. You do everything on your own. You don't cooperate. There's no synergy. There's no brainstorming. And there's only one right answer. Everybody wants to get the right answer. There's no one right answer. So I think people come out of school paralyzed. I think the school system is criminal in that it kills a child's spirit of learning. You know, a child goes into school all excited about, yeah, I'm going to learn and it's going to be great. And then the teacher says, sit down and shut up. Don't talk. We don't care what you're interested in.
Gentlemen, money is the only game that matters. Money is the scoreboard. Do not sit at home and tell me how fucking smart you are if you're poor. The world doesn't care. All these people have so much to say, so many tweets to write, but they can't make a couple $1 million? You're not qualified to have an opinion until you're rich. That's the world we live in. And your only weapons to protect yourself, the people you care about, and your bloodline are influence. Listen, let me tell you a secret about women. The day you need a woman, the day you're feeling pain, because men have hard lives, and the day something bad has happened to you, and you go to a woman and you say, I feel terrible, and I'm struggling, I've got anxiety, and I'm stressed. You know what she'll do? She'll stand there, straight face. She won't cry. She'll just be like, oh, well, yeah, you'll be okay. she won't show an ounce of empathy or an ounce of emotion because she doesn't give a fuck. Women only care about themselves. Women are selfish. They don't care about anything but themselves. That's why they can't lead. That's why they can't run a country, because women are self-absorbed. So if they're not going to cry for your struggle and you know them, when they're crying for people they don't know, rest assured it is not genuine. It is simply manipulation. When a woman cries, it is only ever manipulation. They cry to try and affect you. When you're talking to a woman and she starts crying, just know she is trying to fool you. She is trying to trick you. She's trying to hide her intention. She's trying to play innocent. It's all a lie. If something actually is worth crying over, she doesn't give a fuck about you. Ever.
People who don't talk much fall into two extremes. They're either genuinely simple or deep as they come. Silence isn't emptiness. It's a language. Those who avoid eye contact aren't always shy. Sometimes they're busy observing everything that you're missing. The ones who hate bothering people usually don't like being bothered themselves. Respect flows both ways. Overthinkers replay conversations not because they're weak, but because their mind notices details that others ignore. People who laugh the loudest often carry the heaviest pain. The smile is a mask, not the whole story. Those who sleep more than usual are not lazy. They're often trying to escape a reality that weighs on them. If someone always puts their phone face down, they are hiding something or someone. People who prefer to be alone usually fall into two groups. Those who cannot trust anyone and those who trust themselves too much. Keep in mind, the quietest anger is the most dangerous. People who apologize too often are not weak. They've been conditioned to believe that their existence is inconvenient. So, just keep that in mind.
Jonah, you haven't signed?
Can I think about it?
What could you possibly have to think about?
I mean, the economics of it all.
I need the paper, Jonah. Signed.
You wouldn't want me to sign something I don't completely believe in, would you?
You don't think it's important to say no to drugs and alcohol?
Well, it's just not that simple.
How is it not that simple? Drugs are addictive. They cause crime and death.
And they also prop up the U.S. economy.
What are you talking about?
Are you familiar with gross domestic product? It's the total of all the money spent on.
I know what gross domestic product is.
It'd be great if people didn't get addicted to drugs, but people are addicted to drugs, and in order to get the drugs, they have to buy them, right? And that drug dealer has to feed his family.
Jonah, how about we just...
They need a house and clothes, and the family needs a car. There's even this theory that says drug money was the only thing that prevented the collapse of the global economy in 2008, because drug money was the only cash available to prop up big banks. Not to mention the 350 million narco dollars.